Yeah, that's going nowhere, that is. So hello everyone and welcome back if you haven't seen already. I think I've got a different t-shirt on. I should have a different t-shirt on than what you saw me from the start of the video. Sorry, I'm a bit sweaty. It's the next day after, 2 days after what I filmed, what you've just seen. We put them water fittings on, and I was trying to do it for a weekend video, and of course I never put a video on. Now the reason for that is everything's just been mayhem this weekend. I set off to do that. Next thing, we had a car accident on the road here, a car and a motorbike, and so got called to go and check cows because dry cows. It literally just this road. Just there, look, you can see a car going like there where it is now. And of course the car accident. Don't know if it got ambulance, so we don't know what state the motorbike person's in, and the car got set on fire. So of course the grass verge has all basically been flamed up. Luckily enough, the wall, the beauty of dry stone walls is it acted as a barrier and it didn't let it come in the field, and of course dry cows are there, so we had that. Then calves, since it's been that hot, calves haven't been doing so well because of airflow with it being so hot, so we've been sorting that out. Then I had a cade lamb, also weren't very well. I mean, I just thought I've just had enough of this because everything was going wrong and the last thing I wanted is a camera in my face. So I've just had enough, and I thought now I'll just come back. I feel it's after milking, it's gone, you know, weather's slowly, temperature slowly dropping, it's not that red hot anymore, so I thought I'll try and make my video now. The water fitting that you saw me put on is just through there in this shed here. Now the reason for that, I'm stood in the old milking parlour that we used to have. Well, not at the back of it anyway. The new one got put on a new water pipeline that comes into the farm. New milking parlour, and then it feeds the water from this, comes into this farm, and it goes straight to milking parlour. Then from milking parlour it goes all the way, it goes to that cubicle shed, then it works its way down to this trough here, then to that trough, and then it goes down to the fields, which there's one, if I can zoom in, you can see now there is one in that gateway. That will go, I can't go any further. Anyway, there's one in that gateway on the right hand side of it. Anyway, so it goes down there. Now, the problem with this dry hot weather, the milking parlour sucks a lot of water. If anyone else is a dairy farmer, they'll know that. And of course it feeds the milking parlour, then it feeds all the others. So when you're milking, everything's filling up, and the cows are drinking at the troughs, and the troughs aren't filling up fast enough. So that's why on that trough over there, there's a hurdle up, because they'll just pull that off at wall. It'd be better with a concrete one, but it's a steel one. That's a steel one just there. But the trough I'm stood next to isn't on that line, it's on the old parlour line. Since the old parlour's not here, the water pressure on this line is marvellous. Because on this farm, where the water comes in off the mains, it comes down, it tees off on the farm, it goes straight to new milking parlour, and the other, where it tees off, the other run, does all the calf sheds, does all the sheds here, does round the corner. If anyone hasn't seen the video of me putting a new water trough on with them 4 troughs that I did, it does that, and then it does this shed here, and then it does this, and this is the last trough on the run, and then because before it'd do the milking parlour. So my plan of action is, with this water pipe, I'm going to do it professionally. I'm going to put that where I've put the tea in that, and I'm going to connect it in, come through there, through this shed, and then in there is the closest trough where I can connect it into that line, into this line here, this water pipe line. So I'm going to basically water pipe, go through here, through there, into that shed and in, and then it'll feed this trough, that trough, and all the way back to the milking parlour. All been well. And also what it'll do is, you saw me put a stop tap on. Now that is because in the winter time I don't need to have it on because the water pressure's fine, the cows are in, don't need field troughs on, so there's no point really having it on. And also I can switch it on because sometimes when you have hard frosts or snow, if that trough freezes up there, then and that one doesn't, if that one freezes up, then it freezes the whole line up. So if you can get that one running when it's frozen up before, it'll start with that. Because since the water pipe runs down the side of the wall underground, you've got to have that one running for that one to go. So having this up in here and in there, I can have it switched on in there, and if that trough freezes up, that one will still run, and the one in this shed here will still run. Fingers crossed. Sorry I've got blue, I've been spraying sheep's foot. And of course, since cows are out and heifers and everything, that shed's empty. That shed's not in use. A lot of the other buildings aren't full like they usually are during winter, so the troughs aren't having any pressure on, so that one's filling quick. So it'll just speed everything up lovely. Hello. I'm glad we're going in the right direction. So here's me water pipe and there's me tea, if you can see it. Just there. So we're nearly there. So I'll just feed it through this window. Like that. And then we're there. I'm so sorry that you can't see much. It's a bit dark in here, but here's my pipe. And there's my connection. So in about 3, 2, 1. Voila, done. We've connected it in. I've switched it on. There's no dripping. We'll go and check it's coming out of our end. But yeah, we've done this bit. I will tidy it up, make it a bit more presentable because it just goes up and through. So I will just tidy it up. So I've just checked other end and it's coming out, so we'll switch it off now and I'll connect it up in the morning because it's coming up to 9 o'clock now at night, and I don't fancy, well, I don't want to make a mess of it tonight, something go wrong, because I can just turn it off at that tap and leave it, do it in the morning. It's a Sunday night, 9 o'clock, you know, nowhere's open, nowhere, you know, if I make a mess of something and then having turned water off or something, so I may as well do it tomorrow when everything's filled back up. This trough's filling up, other troughs are filling up. May as well do it in the morning when everything's full, and then I can have a play. So yeah, I'll catch you in the morning. So good morning everyone, and we're back at it. My plan is this morning, and you can see it's all wet where I turned it on last night. Plan is this morning, couple it up, put it in, and that'll do. I won't want all that, so my plan is to pull it across, because the tee is up there. My tee, the water pipe's just here, connecting. So what I want to do is pull that across the floor as far as I need it, cut it, because if I try and pull it all the way through these bars, it'll take me forever and it'll get all tangled and everything. So that's my idea. Since it's morning and we've only just finished milking and I've scraped out and everything, the trough's up where the milking parlour is. You have a big tub to wash out with that holds water. It's like a diesel tank. That'll be filling up now, and so that's only just coming out of a trickle, and that's what it's like in an afternoon when you're milking, because the tank up there for you're using parlour washings, so that's why it's not coming out quick. And sometimes on a really hot day, the field troughs down the field, since these are drinking and all the troughs are dry and they're filling up, the troughs down the fields hardly be filled. It'll be like literally just dripping till these are all full. So hopefully this will just help sort it out. And that big one that I showed you down the field, sometimes only water gets to that at night because the cows are still drinking. So we'll do this and see how we go on. So there we go, we've got his tea in. It just wants tidying up, so I'll sort that out after. But yeah, Williams just rang me and says we've got some heifers that just want moving. We were going to do it this morning, still is this morning, but he went to check gates and then he's coming back, so I thought I'll just come and put this tea on. So I'll switch water on, let all pipes fill up because troughs will still be filling, and then we'll come back, and then if anything's leaking we'll see. So yeah, we'll go and move these heifers for William. Supposed to be going that way, which they are going. Grand. William's gone to the gateway to let him in, and these are somewhere down here. There they are in this corner. So hopefully they'll just walk up this one side. But this is farming, so they'll probably end up on Dale. Come on, stop up that wall. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hopefully they'll come, which they have done, and they'll start talking to one another, and hopefully it'll just channel them up the wall a bit, follow them up the wall. But they seem to be going backwards and forwards. Go on. Psst. Psst. Come on. Psst. Psst. Come on. Hello. Can you just go up there and in? Psst. Come on. Come on. Come on. Psst. Psst. Of course you go behind the gate. That's typical. Come on. Come on. Come on. From behind gate. Come on. You're not. They're in there somewhere now. Here's the new trough, if you remember me doing on one video. So it's nice and sheltered under here for them with the trees. So what we're doing now is where we got them heifers up that back shed and separated them, took them downfield. We're going to move some calves out of the shed here and take them round there, just because it's a bit better, nicer airflow, and grow them on a bit. It's a bit better up there, and you can have some silage and everything. So yeah, we'll try and get them up. Come on. Ah, you're done very well to get this far. So I've come back to the water fitting malarkey, and as you can see the floor's all wet, so I've had to pull it up bits. Pulled all three water pipes into the T, tried putting it back together, I've mole gripped it so it's tight, turned water back on, and so far, touch wood, it's not doing anything as yet, but the troughs are filling up because I've just let milk cows on. Shut dry ones back in field because they come on the yard to eat a bale, and then let milk cows on, and then they've come and drunk, so the troughs are filling, so they're in under much pressure. So we'll have to just keep his eye on that, but what I'm just going to do now is tie it all up, the water pipe, because as you can see it's all dangling, so it all just wants tying up. So today's the next day after I've just left you. It's the same time from yesterday morning when I showed you it. This trough were empty, so it's just after milking, just after scraping, and this trough's full. So it just shows you the difference. It is a bit of a cooler day, but you know, there's a lot more pressure coming out of that trough. See, you'll probably be able to hear it. Now, it'd usually just be a little trickle, so, and all the other troughs are full, and they've been a lot more pressure on the troughs, on the pipe as well. So yeah, I think we've done alright there, but like I say, I don't think it'll make a massive difference, but it'll just hopefully just give it a little bit more pressure on the pipe. So I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, it's probably a bit boring, but it's one of them jobs that I just thought I'll just show you a bit of an improvement on. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.